Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today is going to be kind of similar to a video we've already done before, which is the Bake With Me lemon bundt cake video, but this is going to be just a bake with me because I really want to bake because I'm a little stressed at, just in life, and we're going to talk about that. And I just like to bake when I'm stressed, and I figured that I'm going to try this 2-camera setup so you can see what's going on this time. As you can see, I'm waving my hand. And I really like get ready with me videos, but like I don't do much to get ready, and that's like when people talk about their lives, right? So I had the idea to do a bake with me where I just talk about my life, and you can see what I'm doing down here. We are making monster cookies, so like if you are here because you watched my Weight Watchers videos, these are not healthy. I will only be eating one, and then the rest will be going to work because these are, yeah, these are probably high in points and all kinds of stuff. But these are just fun to make, so. All right, well, this whole time I thought I was recording down there and I wasn't, so now we are. Yep, okay, cool. You missed my intro part when I was waving my hands, but I've been eating M&Ms. So one of the things I wanted to talk about, I briefly mentioned in my video. Also, this trick works. You fill up water with, you fill up a cup with water, you heat it up in the microwave, pour the water out, be careful because the glass will be hot, flip them over, and your cold butter will be soft. It's an awesome trick. I didn't think it was gonna work the first time I did it, and it totally did, so I recommend that trick. One of the things I wanted to talk about is just, in my video yesterday, I talked about a couple like life changes coming up. So one of which is I'll be moving soon. And so if you watched my Weight Watchers 50-pound video, or my like losing 50 pounds on Weight Watchers with my friend Cassidy, or any of the writing vlogs with Cassidy. By the way, I'll be putting the recipe to this in the description below, so if you are interested in making it, you can. So yeah, Cassidy was in a couple of my videos, and we've always talked about living together, and we were going to in Chicago, but that kind of fell through. I moved back here, you know, stuff. But now she is moving here. So we're gonna be getting an apartment together, which is exciting and also a little stressful because if you've ever rented an apartment in LA or tried to get an apartment in LA, you know that it can be very difficult. It's not difficult necessarily to find one, but like when one person's out of state and the other person, like, it's just, doing the out of state stuff can be really complicated. I want to make a whole video on this actually for other people that want to move to LA, because it can be very complicated and there are tricks to it. I don't know what to mix this with. Where's my, I don't know where my mixer is at. So I'm gonna attempt to mix this by hand with a beater, just because it needs to be combined, I guess, so it doesn't really. That's another thing, is like, I don't have half of the cooking, baking supplies I wish I did have. So it, sometimes, see, this is not gonna work. So like sometimes baking can be like a little more like intense than it needs to be for me. So yeah, so me and Cassie are gonna be looking for a place. I'm very excited. She's very excited. And yeah, I charge my camera battery in my kitchen for some reason. So, you know, it's exciting. There's a lot of life changes coming up. So I'm like out of breath for some reason, so I feel like I'm talking fast. I mean, I know I always talk fast, but I feel especially talk fasty today. This is gonna be loud, so I'm gonna skip over this part. So even though this looks super disgusting, it won't later. I don't know why it looks so gross, but I made these before. It has a recipe for it, but I kind of just wing it. I made these before, and they're pretty easy to make, and they're pretty like easy to be able to just like do kind of what you want with it. So all I can find is my 1/8, so this is taking forever, but yeah, so Cassie's moving here. So what's happening is at the end of June, I am flying out to Texas, where I've never been before, so I'm probably gonna vlog some there. I'm definitely gonna vlog oh, I love brown sugar, it smells so good. I'm definitely gonna vlog us going across country, just 'cause I think it'll be cool. I mean, we're driving back from Texas, I'm flying there, and then we're driving back from, you know, Texas to California, so I'm gonna be flying out there, we're gonna be driving back. It's gonna be mostly desert, but I think we might find some cool stuff, who knows? Yeah, that's what's happening. We are gonna be moving back here. I believe her first day in California is July 1st, or 2nd, because I have to go back to work, so like I have to do this quick. I'm gonna be there from Tuesday to like Sunday. And then on Sunday, well, I guess we're leaving Texas, I think, on that Friday. So we can drive back, or maybe it's that Thursday, I don't remember. And yeah, it's exciting. I'm like a little nervous just because I've never been to Texas, and it's not like I'm nervous to go to Texas. I just, part of my anxiety is when I've never gone somewhere before, like I get anxiety about it just because I don't know what I'm doing. And that's gotten a lot better actually since I upped my medication, which I talked about in my videos also. This is freaking messy. It's a lot of peanut butter. Something I talked about is I've upped my medication, my depression and anxiety meds, and I'm doing better about that kind of stuff. But I'm a little nervous still. Not like at the same extreme I used to be where like I'd have like a panic attack thinking about it. And I can go to new places by myself now and be fine. Which I did before, but like I would hesitate at all costs if I could. Like I said before, because I made this before, there's some stuff I just don't really measure out, like the salt, because I know roughly about how much it takes. So there's just certain stuff that I've done this so many times, I'm not really worried about it. Yeah, if you want to make these like perfect, I guess, perfect, go by the recipe, but they're really easy to like, and you can throw in basically anything like shredded coconut, butterscotch chips, like basically anything that you have left over, and they'll turn out fine. They're good. Although it does suggest adding raisins, and no thank you, that's weird. So yeah, that's what's going on with me and Cassidy. So if you liked the writing vlog, if you watched it, that she was in, she's gonna be in more of them because we'll be living together, and she's also a writer. So we're gonna have more writing vlogs coming up. So if that's something you're into, get ready, because there's gonna be a lot more of those. So this is the part where I just took like my leftover chocolate chips that I have. So I have some dark chocolate chips, I have some Toll House regular. I have a full bag that I might use, but it depends on, you can usually tell like by glancing at it if you need, like if you want more. I usually like a lot of chocolate chips and M&Ms in these, just to give them like a little pop of color, a little fun, but you don't really need to if you don't want to. So I probably actually will not use that other full bag, which is good because I was trying to use up some of these old ones. Which, I mean, it's chocolate, so it's not like bad, it's just like what a recipe only calls for half. And this is gonna have different sizes, which I kind of like actually. It's gonna have the mini ones. Why are some of these crushed? It's gonna have mini ones as well as full-size ones, so that's cool. Probably will not use all these M&Ms, so I should probably bring those into work so I don't eat them. Because Weight Watchers. So yeah, that's what's new with Cassidy. The other thing I talked about in my video, which I can't go into too much detail with just because it's a little more private and like not like official yet, is I started talking to a new guy and I really like him. And he really likes me too, supposedly that's what he says. I mean, who knows, right? And so that's something that's going on. We've just been talking a lot and FaceTiming a lot, and I like him. I like him a lot. So that's exciting. But again, I don't want to go into too much detail just because it's not like official or anything. And I don't know if he watches my videos. I don't think so. I know he knows about my YouTube channel, but I don't know if he actually watches my videos. That's okay. I'm totally fine with him not watching them. It's whatever. But that's something that is happening in my life also that I just kind of want to briefly mention. I probably should have unplugged that first. That was dangerous. Stupid Kevin. So baking soda, really quick, and then we're gonna go back to talk about the boy really quick. This baking soda is something that I don't like to estimate on because it's just something more like, with other stuff like chocolate chips, it's like, okay, you can't have too chocolatey of a chip of a cookie, right? But with baking soda, I feel like it's more of like on the sciencey side of baking, and so I don't want to mess with that. However, it's really hard to stir in baking soda. So maybe I should have mixed it and not put those in the sink. Oh well. So this is also the part where I'm nervous about putting the oats in because this is way too small and I need a lot of oats. This is not gonna fit. Back to the boy. I mean, I don't want to go into too much detail like I said, but I will say a couple things. Like, he's also a writer, which if you watch my videos, I'm a writer. He's also a writer, which I really like. I've had friends ask me like, are you sure you would want to date a writer? And I'm like, oh, no, it could be fun. It could be, I don't know, maybe he'll be in a writing vlog someday. I just spilled oats everywhere. Who knows, maybe he'll be in a writing vlog one day. Maybe he'll hate me in a week. Who knows, you know? That's life. Oh, no, this is definitely not gonna be enough room. But we're gonna wing it like I always do. Yep, well, it wants me to put another half cup in there and that's not happening. I'm sorry about the mess, I'm such a mess. This is like This is an analogy for my life right now. Like, not right now, but my mental health in general. Like, oh, I'm spilling stuff and there's not enough room and the other stuff's going everywhere. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay. Maybe I should cut this video until this is mixed because this is gonna be embarrassingly dirty. All right, y'all can judge me all you want, but because this isn't big enough, I'm having to, is that butter? Ew. Because this isn't big enough, I'm having to mix this in my Rubbermaid, what is this thing called? Tupperware. Because this is big enough and it's the only thing I own that's big enough. And yes, I know I should get bigger ones considering I'm like baking. This is something I've talked to Cassidy about because she has cooking supplies too. And we didn't want to double up on anything, but she does not have mixing bowls either for some reason. So that's something we're gonna get. But right now, this is all I got. So please don't judge me. I'm a mess, I know. This I should have just started with in the beginning. This is way more room. So yeah, this is some life updates, you know? I'm moving soon, I'm talking to a new boy, and it's just like, I don't know, I'm excited. Like, I've lost 25 pounds. It's just been, you know, it was a hard year for me between like the breakup and then losing my grandma. And so like I was going through a lot of stuff like mental health wise that, I mean, I pretty much addressed it in my videos. Like I don't really hide much in my videos. I'm not trying to like be fake. So like there was one video that like I'm a little cringy embarrassed about right after the breakup. I think like the next day or something. It was a weight loss video where you can obviously tell there's something like that like I'm really not okay. And so like that was a little cringy for me, but I'd leave it up because like I want this to be real and I want people to like see for what I really am. You know, I'm not trying to fake like what my life is online. This is gonna make so many cookies, which I didn't realize. I still need to add the other half cup of oats. I don't know if there's anything else going on in my life recently or coming up. My book, which maybe I shouldn't say this because it's in my writing vlogs, and it hasn't gone up, it won't go up to the end of the month. So I don't know if I should say this because it's like a spoiler alert. So I guess if you don't want to know this, skip ahead like a minute. But my I finished my edits on the Jack book, which if you don't watch my writing vlogs, it's just the current manuscript I'm working on. And that is with Rena, my agent right now. And she should be sending me back edits soon, or just comments, or telling me that we're going back on sub. And I'm excited. It's a YA contemporary book. It's really all I can say about it because, you know, I can't talk about it. This is much better. I should have just mixed in this to begin with. Something I don't really like about the way this looks right now is I feel like you can't see a lot of the M&Ms, but I'm not gonna put more in there because just not. I just realized that now that I'm basically done with this recipe that I didn't wear my apron that my sister bought me. My sister and brother-in-law, which my sister has a YouTube channel. If you don't watch her link's in the description below. She's way more popular than me. My sister and brother-in-law bought me an apron. I think it's either for my birthday or for Christmas. It says Cooking with Kevin. I just realized I'm not wearing it. I forget sometimes when I make videos. Okay, camera cut off because it hit the mark. Kenji said the next don't like to record for very long. I didn't think it was that long of a video, but ugh. So now, I guess you don't really need to watch this part. So I basically caught you up on what's going on in my life recently coming up. So I'm kind of like taking a mini vacation to Texas, driving back with Cassidy, talking to this new boy that I like, and he likes me. It's not official yet though, and I'm not gonna really talk about why it's not official, but like I will maybe one day if it does become official, and you'll understand why. But I also don't want to like jinx it because what if he sees this and thinks I'm really weird for like talking about this a lot? So now I feel like I should delete the whole video. But I am done right here. I'm just gonna scoop these out, put them on the baking tray, bake them. We'll be back once these are done baking. And I think that's it though. I think that's it. Is there anything else going on in my life? No. There's really not. There's really nothing else going on in my life.
In typical Kevin fashion, I am currently editing the Bake With Me vlog, and I realize I never finished the clip. And I'm also recording this on my phone instead of my camera because it's easier to transfer, and I'm trying to get this video up today. So ignore my Coke Zero in the background. I can see it. I'm just trying to get this end clip up. Sorry, I tend to forget to record clips later when I say I'm going to. This is like a reoccurring thing in my life. I have some more updates for you, but I'm going to be doing another Bake With Me update video soon because some things have changed as of today. So make sure you hit the subscribe button below so you can make sure you see everything that happens. I forgot to get a picture or video of the monster cookies after I was done cooking them. I'm sorry. They ended up being delicious. Everyone at work loved them. Laura, my sister, loved them. My brother-in-law Aaron loved them. They're so good. Make these cookies. They're delicious. But I'm going to be doing another update video soon because things have already changed since I recorded this video last weekend. No, it wasn't even last weekend. It was like 4 days ago. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, and I'll see you all next time.